It's a glorious night in Melbourne and we're not too far away from the inaugural Maurie Plant Meet at Lakeside Stadium. So Tams on the pace, what do you think they'll be aiming at here?
They're going to go for 156 through 809 metres, and Wolfgang, who was last running out here as a schoolboy in his Wesley colours, is taking the lead there, and what quality he's got behind him. And you can see that Ollie Hoare has gone straight behind him.
So Ollie's been prepared to do a lot of the work here. He was the first man to go to the pace. Kasay sits second, Tanner third, Myers fourth, and then Ramsden tucked in behind him. And then Davies, Clifford still off the back there. So 1 lap to go. Hoare, who famously ran down 2 world champions to win in Birmingham. It was something, wasn't it, to take Bayes' record at the same time. And now he starts to accelerate. Kasay stays with him at 19 years of age. And then Tanner is going to fancy his chances here. So it's Hoare, Kasay, Tanner. It's Australia, Ethiopia, New Zealand in the back straight.
And all 3 of these athletes did run that mixed relay. Tanner's made his move. He's gone past Kasay. The former surfer from New Zealand is running for Ollie Hoare. But Ollie Hoare, can he respond? I think he can.
Respond he does with 200 to go. He leads by 3 or 4 metres. So the Australian all-comers record's 350.61. They're not going to do that, you would not think, but it's going to be quick. So Hoare leads 5-6 metres at the moment from Tanner. A gap to Kasay. Myers is still hanging on here, the youngster. The time's going to be oh so important. It's ticking over now. So the Commonwealth champion is going to make a mark here at Lakeside and runs about 3:52. It's quick. Tanner, look at Myers. Unbelievable. Have a look at this. He'll be the second youngest ever to break 4 minutes. Chichenica got a great start, led Mucci clearly to the first. Tadeo behind there. Michelle's up for a fast one. Mucci's speed is oh so good, closing the gap. Jenica in front. Oh, Mucci knocks the second last down, and Jenica gets through and wins it under 12.80. So clean start. Conley got a good start, leads Lewis early, and Ang's right with them from Masters. Conley a shade up on an Ang, not much in it. Nah, might be just in front, she is, and Ang beats Conley, Masters and Lewis. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that time into a headwind. That is super, super quick, everybody. 11.22, and Nah and Ang right over the top.
Alex Hully from Australia was in 4th spot, season's best, 65.15, but this is Lauren Bruce from New Zealand. He's been in good form. The 25-year-old does hold the Oceania record, the New Zealand champion. She launched at 65.45. What an athlete. Irina Klimans of Ukraine. Yep, Ukraine. Took 48 hours to get here. Has been training in very difficult circumstances back home. Great to have her here, 67.78 in 2nd spot. And the winner, well, it was a bit of a surprise. The Frenchwoman, Rose Loga, the 20-year-old. 2nd at the World Junior Championships, 3rd at the French Nationals, but she threw a meet record of 69.31.
So, Dave, let's go back to the long jump. Here's Brooks' final attempt, I believe.
So it's been a good competition here in the women's long jump. Bushkuhl, 6.59, has had a couple of 6.59 so far. That one looked like it might have been a little bit too close to the front of the board. No. I failed miserably in trying to get that indicator board moved, so that's a strike for me.
Will be next year, Dave.
And so this is the show. So final round. Coming up in the women's long jump, 6.59 the best for Bushkuhl, and Tara Davis Woodhall has had a couple of 6.69s. In fact, one 6.69 in round 2. So in she comes. Huge speed. Big points.
Results, Dave.
Yeah, big points, big win for Samantha Dale with that personal best. She had jumped 6.72 with the assistance of wind, her previous best 6.70. Tara Davis Woodhall 6.69, and Brooke Bushkuhl 6.59 in 3rd place.
All systems go, you'd think. Curley got a good start. Murphy out well with Law. Browning's running a really good blend free from the right. Curley's going to lead them into the stretch. You'd expect that. Browning might be in front of him. He's right there, Rowan the Flying Mullet. Now Curley starts to move up on Browning and move away. And how fast will it be? Yes, celebrate. We don't see many like you, Fred. We're with you. Rowan second. And then a cluster in third and fourth. So they're away. And so the pace is going to be set up by Jamie Wainwright, Tamsin. And I think they're aiming for around about that 8:45, 8:50 mark.
Yeah, hoping to hit the 1 kilometre at sub 3 minutes at 2:55. It's a big ask, but with a big field, you'd want to make it fast early just to make sure that there's no mishaps in these early stages.
So Getachew leads, the world junior champion, leads from Chisang, who ran so well in the senior. Tanaka looks very good in third place. Linden hasn't quite been able to go with her. And then Rose Davies, Brabett, and then behind those is Hanson. And then they're strung out after that. So off they go in the last lap. Getachew digs and wants to dig a bit more. Chisang sits on her. So a 17-year-old leads a 19-year-old, and then the 23-year-old from Japan, who looks dangerous here, Tanaka.
Well, she's an Olympic finalist in that 1,500 metres. You would think that she has the best sprint of all of these athletes, but Getachew, she knows how to win from the front when she kicks home. She did it in that World Cross Country race on the weekend, uses those big arm action like a sprinter and drives for home.
It's not the prettiest style you've ever seen, but it is oh so effective. And look at this, she's been able to stretch away again. So 17 years of age, champion of the world under 20 last weekend in Bathurst, and now at the Maurie Plant Meet going to win the 3,000. Have a look at that for determination. That's the face of somebody who wants to be a champion, and she's on her way. It is a great run. 8:46. She has smashed her personal best by half a minute basically. Chisang second. So we've seen those leading contenders. Hull was quite remarkable in Bathurst. She's in the blue strip tonight. Let's see if she can bring that form here. Caldwell, we know, is such a fast finisher. Griffiths in good form. She ran oh so well in Adelaide. So the pace being done by Rochelle Kennedy here. McLean's been in fantastic form for the United States. It is a loaded race. And Aisha, of course, of Ethiopia, the 18-year-old. So the ante's about to be upped at the bell. Caldwell, Hull, Aisha. Coburn tucked in behind. 1 lap to go in the women's 1,500.
And Coburn has moved herself up really well. She has got herself into that third position as Wudu, the Ethiopian, is there trailing her with the number 6 on her hip. But Abby's not giving that lead up to Jess that easily.
And Griffith trying to wind up. You can see Griffith on that shot there. She's trying to wind up on the back of Wudu. So Hull goes for home. She must be so confident after Bathurst. Stretches away Jess. Multiple Australian and Oceania record holder. Stretches to 2-3 metres on Abby. Abby won't go away. Jess will know that. Abby's not quite done yet, I can tell you. And then Griffith into the stretch. Hull went early. Caldwell's a chance. Hull grits her teeth. Abby gets up alongside of her. Bronze medalist together last week. Hull, Caldwell goes up to her. Hull won't relinquish. It's going to be one of the greats. Hull stretches away. What a race. Hull over Caldwell. A rivalry has been set here in Melbourne. And then behind them Griffith. And then Coburn, etc. It was some go, wasn't it? So the pace been set by Josh. So what are we hoping to get through at 400 metres?
You know, it's been set at 51.5, but it'd be great if it's 51 and they're right on him. He's gone up really, really quickly here. 50.21, it is fast. It's very, very fast. If these guys can hold on to this pace for as long as they can could get some personal best out of this.
So let's see if Hunter can get into that lead, because he's 15 metres off the back of Mathis, isn't he, in that back straight. So Raper's put it on the line here. This is a courageous run. He's gone from the front basically all the way here. Preston behind him, McAuliffe, and then Perrin. Mathis a bit further back. In front of him is Boys, and still Hunter's so far back now that he can't get into the frame. So can Raper hang on here?
Well, McAuliffe's having a great run. He's gone onto the shoulder of Raper. He had injuries from 19 years of age, and he came back after a year off, and look at him go. He's going to hit the front.
Gets right up alongside him. There'll be some late challenges. Preston coming hard. Mathis getting up on the inside. Preston takes the lead, and here's McGowan really late. It's the New Zealanders 1 and 2. Preston just over Mathis, and third McGowan. Fourth probably Perrin in front of McAuliffe. So let's set that pace up. So Callum Davies is going to do the pace work here.
Yeah, hopefully go to 1,200 metres of the 3,000 and run about 3 minutes 05.
It's going to be really interesting. Does he hang on here with a lap to go? A gap to Quebec and then Buckingham. 1 lap out. It's seemingly quick. McSwain hasn't gone away at all. He looks to be comfortable, and now Kip Karui's exposed himself, so to speak.
And it's really hard. You can see here just how Stewie's having to chop his stride and go a little bit wider here because Kip Karui is like, he cut in really early. Stewie's having to cut that stride length down. It's hurting both the athletes now. Who's the toughest?
So the gap's a metre. It's now 2 metres. It's 2, almost 3. McSwain's losing that contact, and Kip Karui's got away here. He's just 18 years of age, and like we saw in the women's race tonight, these remarkable under-20 World Cross Country champions have come to the Maurie Plant Meet and have really delivered. So I reckon another star is born. How many stars could be born on one night? Surely more than one. Well, we've got a couple. And look how fast he's going to be. His best time is 7:52. He's taken about 11 seconds off that. McSwain's had a terrific run. Quebec gets through for 3rd. Buckingham has finished oh so well in 4th placing. That's a great run. Such stars to watch, and I reckon
So the bar up to 190. And Ollie Schlager's crowd, just 100-metre race to go. The men's 100 to come. The crowd are all going to assemble on that top bend for Nicola as the bar goes up. So here she goes, 190. Good clearance. This was a moment ago, before Nicola's jump. Her training partner, Emily Whelan, at a personal best height. She goes clear, and look at Nicola in the background celebrating that. In fact, this is 193, height of the bar. First attempt for McDermott, over. In fact, that was the second attempt. So missed the first, clear at the second at 193.
Masters will be good as well. So she's 2 from the outside. We're about to go. So from the outside, Andrew Masters quickly gets up to her. Day's out well. Conley tries to get up to Day. Lewis a little way behind them. Hull's back at the moment, up to halfway. Conley leads into the stretch from Day. Masters out wide. Lewis coming home hard, and then Edwards on the inside. Conley just leads. Lewis can't quite get up to her. Conley and Lewis, it's close. Conley wins from Lewis, and I reckon Edwards might have gone 3rd.
Just his 2nd comp of the season. How about Jalen Rucker? Remember Derek Rucker in the NBL? This is his son.
Yeah.
The 26-year-old, coached by Gary Bourne. Why would you play basketball when you can do the long jump?
No idea.
Where do you want us to start?
He's a 788 man. Should mention Jalen Rucker, if that jump was legal, 793, it will be a personal best for him. Launched out to 816 in the men's long jump with a win that surprised everybody. Not sure where it came from. Plus 3.9. So fast, 10, 20, 100-metre man has trouble getting the foot on the board. 8:16, the best so far. Choppy stride, and that's not bad.
Clean this time. Browning got away well. Welcome right up with him. Osai Nikisha has Rowan got the speed at halfway. Osai Nikisha and Browning is going to be close. Browning! Yes! The Flying Mullet wins by a whisker from Osai Nikisha and Welcome. It was some race, and he had to dig deep.